What's up, guys? We're back for week 3 of the Ascendant Chests in the Dreaming City. For this week, the final week, the third week in the curse cycle rotation, we're going to be doing the war chests, which are when the curse is the most powerful in the Dreaming City. So you're going to go ahead and start at the Devalian Mist Lost Sector, which is the Bay of Drowned Witches. It is directly behind your spawn point in Devalian Mist. Do the sector like normal, kill all the ads outside. Once the door opens, go in. If you want to kill the boss, go ahead, but for the chest, it's not mandatory. Once you get inside the sector, as soon as you're about to go downward over here at this ledge, instead, you're going to pop your tincture, so you're Ascendant. And then the steps will be above, like so. Jump up to the step, here's your first chest, and now we're going back to the Devalian Mist. In the Devalian Mist, at your spawn point, you're going to go ahead and go to the right. This is where it would normally lead you to the strand. However, instead you're going to climb the rocks that would normally lead you to a regional chest. Instead of going the straight path that you would normally take, you're going to go and take a right where the Ascendant platforms spawn. Keep in mind that you have to take the same exact path that I will show you here. Otherwise, you could go into a dead end. There's several dead ends for this one. That's the tricky part. So instead of jumping over here on this higher path, you're going to look to your right. You're going to see a little glow right here. This is where the Ascendant platforms start. And from here, you're going to keep going to your right. And right over here will be the chest. I already got the chest, that's why it's not here, but this is the platform where you obtain it. So let's move on to the next one, which is Spire KERES. Once you've arrived at Spire KERES, instead of going the normal path into the building, you're going to take a left. The objective here is to basically go behind the building, and that's where the platforms will spawn for you. So you have to take the path all the way to the left. This is also the same path you would take for the second story mission for Petra, if that helps anybody understand where to go. So again, just to reiterate on the point, this is the back of the building for Spire KERES. This is where you would start for your jumping section. So what you're going to want to do is not get knocked off the map like this because of some stupid phalanx, which is really annoying, by the way. But I'm just going to keep that in for the lulz. Okay. So like I was saying, you're going to want to climb the building, and then you're going to look to your right. Now, you're not going to see the platform right away, but it is there. It's kind of a leap. You're going to be jumping over it this way, like so. Platform will appear, and from here, it's essentially a circle until you get to the blights, which is around here. Towards the end, you'll have 2 different ways to jump, and you're going to want to take the right jump. So right about here, you can see there's 2 jumps. You go to the right, and there's the chest. Alright, we're done with this section. We're going to move on to the strand next. Alright, here we are at the strand. We're going to take this geographically, I suppose. So when you're at the back of the strand right here, you're going to head towards the Garden of ESILA, which is where I'll be heading now. And there will be 1 chest over here, and then 2 more in the strand and the strand's lost sector at Lion's Rest. But first, let's go to the garden real quick. For this one, you're going to need to head towards the cliff edges by where the Ascendant Challenge portal would normally be. If you're not familiar where the portal would be, I will show you in a second here. This is where the portal would normally be. You're going to be heading over there. Something to keep in mind here is that... Oh, a worm. is that once you climb up here and you reach the circular plate, make sure you do not go too far forward, because if you do, the game automatically kills you by a death barrier, I suppose. I'll show you real quick. So right here, do not go straight this pathway. It will kill you. Instead, just turn to the side. There we go. From here on, it's just a simple climb. You will be getting to the chest shortly. And there we go. Now from here, you're just going to want to head backwards, right from where you came, back to the strand. Sadly, does not let you ride a sparrow out, but it's okay because it's pretty close by. Alright, once you're back in the strand right here, go ahead and go to this edge, cliff, whatever you want to call it, and the platforms should immediately spawn right for you. There we go. This one is also basically climbing up, however, it will have you go to this section instead of going down here like last week's. Climb to the top and you've gotten your chest. Your next chest will be in Athline's Rest. For those that don't know, Athline's Rest is the lost sector in this area, which is right over here. But that one we'll just skip ahead because it's a pretty far distance, so we'll be right back. Once you're inside the lost sector of Athline's Rest, head all the way to the back of the sector where the boss would be. If you want to kill the boss, you can, but it's not mandatory. Now, what you're going to want to do is go past the chest that you would normally collect. This would be the normal path that you would take to exit the sector. However, you're going to turn to your left over here, and this is where the platforms will be. There is the chest. We're moving on to Ray Sylvia next. From Ray Sylvia, your first visit will be to the Chamber of Starlight Lost sector in Ray Sylvia. For the people that don't know, the Lost sector is located under the waterfall over here. Nice little boost by the phalanx, but no thank you. Go ahead and drop down. The Lost sector is all the way at the bottom right here to the left. Head in with your sparrow, because this will be a quick one. Instead of doing the sector like normal, you're gonna just kill 2 hobgoblins right here, and then from here, you're gonna climb the balcony and look up. Look behind you for some platforms, and then go a couple of platforms forward, and the chest will be there. Alright, let's head back to Ray Sylvia. Once you're back in Ray Sylvia, head to the top of the mountain that leads to the entrance to the Corrupted Strike, which is right under me here. From the top over here, you're going to see platforms spawning over here. This one's fairly simple, you just keep going forward. However, the plates don't immediately spawn in front of you, so don't worry about that, just keep jumping and they'll pop up. It's a bit of a zigzag over here. As you can see, I'm going left, right, left, right. There's going to be one more circle plate here, and then some normal side plate. Just take your time. And there's the chest. From here, you're gonna head inside of Harbinger's Seclude, and this is where the last 2 chests will be located. One at Harbinger's, and then one in the Confluence. Now, there is another way you can do this by heading to the portal that's in Spine of KERES, but that's more of a, I don't want to say advanced, but more of a experienced way to get around. However, if you're not experienced and you're just finding these chests for the first time, I'm just going to show you the straight path how to get there. So, Just keep heading straight over here. We just reached Harbinger's Seclude. Keep going. Once you get to this door, instead of going the straight path to the statue, you're just going to drop down right here and then head backwards. This leads you to an elevator shaft. You just jump downward. And this will lead you into the room where you can actually buy tinctures of Queen's Foil, which is what you need to see these chests to begin with. So if you're running low, you can buy some using barium bows. They cost 50 apiece. And it happens to be where the next chest is. See, there's two of them. One is for Blindwell, and this one is for tinctures. Chest is right here to the right. Pick that up. If you need tinctures, bam, there you go. If you have 5, he ignores you, ignore that. So the final chest is in the Confluence, which is the next 2 rooms, I believe. Just head over here, and you're going to see a taken portal. You're going to take that portal over, and it'll lead you to the Confluence. You're going to keep heading down this pathway, and eventually you will reach a hub that has 3 different ways you can go. You're going to go the way towards the Shattered Throne. As you can see, there is one tree side, crystal side, and this is the Shattered Throne side. When you get into the room, look to your right. There's the platform. Now, this is a bunch of platforms that eventually lead to the top. However, you can shortcut this pretty easily. I'm going to show you how real quick. From here, just jump onto the Blight, then turn around and jump on the second Blight. And from here, you can see the chest. So just jump over here, and you are done. That is all 10 chests for the final week. Unfortunately, even if you get all 30 chests, it's not guaranteed that you get this triumph. However, Bungie said they are fixing it, so hopefully it's fixed soon. I would still get all 30 chests prior to that, so you can unlock it automatically. Hopefully this helps you guys. I'll see you next time for Black Armory. Peace.